Hey everybody, SNF, how are you? Everybody doing great? I guess we don't know this. So, fun fact about me, my grandmother was an illegal immigrant. Yeah. Which turns out is not a big deal if you're sneaking in from Poland. Yeah, ICE is like, what's the worst they'll do? Start sweeping the streets, bootleg some kielbasa, create a plastic bag shortage. But she eventually became legal, but she never trusted the government. Imagine that. And that included banks. She thought all her money should be kept safe in her bra. So you could always tell when she was loaded down with the pension cash because her boobs would be at her hips instead of her waist. And she never had a problem with her credit score. It was always a 40 double D. But it was brutal for me on a hot day though, because she would dig into her bra and she would whip out a wet dollar bill. This is real. And tell me to go to the store and buy bread. And it'd be like this on my bike, like trying to air dry it, which never worked. The cashiers would see me coming. They'd be reaching for the rubber gloves. They called me Little Miss Biohazard. So Polish was her language of choice, which means nobody knew what the fuck she was saying. And she was a little bit cranky and a little bit bold, so she would say some pretty shitty things to people in Polish, and they'd have no idea. Any Polish-speaking people here? Oh, all right. I can see just about anything then, right? So she'd say, like, "Twoje dziecko wygląda jak mężczyzna." And what that means is, your baby looks like a man. And people were like, "Oh, the old lady thinks my baby's cute." Actually, she understood English, she just chose not to speak it. And so when she had to, she stuck to dog commands. So I'd go to her house, I'd try to sit on the couch, and be like, off, down, no. So I'd go in the kitchen, maybe get some food, calm, sit. I'm ready to leave, I'm looking at the door, stay. So by the time I was 10, I could sniff my way to her slippers. I could open a door with my head. And to this day, when I see a cookie, I jump and twirl a little. Whoa, is that for me? Actually, she could be nice. One summer for my birthday, she gave me a necklace. It was pretty cool. It kept the fleas off me for like 90 days. So let's see, what else? Interesting fact about me, actually about my husband. He is British. I find the Brits very confusing. You know, they still hang their clothes outside to dry, like on a clothesline, and it rains all the time there. So their underwear is like hanging out there for days. And you know how stiff it is when it finally dries? I'm like, dude, I think that explains those royal guards, right? And you think you know what you're getting when they offer you pudding. Oh yeah, right. But surprise, it's a giant pile of meat. And if you want actual pudding, well, that's called spotted dick. You can't really spotted dick. Spotted dick, what's that? It's a delight. I'm like, no thanks, man. I just finished the antibiotics from the last time I had spotted dick. And they think bagpipes are music. Yeah. Where did they get that idea? I guess it was the Dark Ages, right? And there were evil spirits, and persecution, and tipping was out of control because of the plagues, you know? Like, oh, if you were pleased with your bloodletting, please consider sparing a tooth. I'll not spare a tooth. I paid you 4 hens and a bat, and that's all you're getting. So, yeah, I guess they thought that they needed some new form of music, you know, because the harps and the flutes were just making everybody cry. And so there were a couple of radical sheep farmers that decided they were going to come up with a new sound that was going to knock loads of ladies and peasants stomach. I think we can make some music with it. Oh, let's poke some tubes in it and blow. Listen. And that's how the bagpipes were born. Actually, legend has it that the bagpipes were used to drive away demons. Yeah. The demons were like, oh, for fuck's sake, you don't have to be such a bloody wanker about it. Fine, we'll just go. We'll go back to Kanye. He's more receptive. So actually, my husband's a bagpiper. Kilts and all, we saved a ton of money on underwear. And I've learned to appreciate them. They're really hard to play. Anybody here ever trying to blow those things up? Oh man, you feel like your head's gonna explode. So he has amazing lung capacity. And so when he kisses me, I fart. And my ass plays Amazing Grace. Send a few more of those demons straight back to Kanye. All right, let's see. Random fact. Anybody know that the blue whale has a 3.5-foot anus? Yeah. That makes it the second biggest asshole behind the people who talk on speakerphone in public. Yeah, and this week it was the Amazon. Somebody's talking on speakerphone right now. Sorry. This week it was the Amazon delivery woman, and she's holding my package hostage while she's talking to either, I don't know, it's her husband or her boyfriend or whatever, about going to Napa. He wants to go to Napa, she doesn't want to go to Napa. I'm like, for God's sake, girl, go to Napa. He's practically begging you. And then I hear him say, well, once we get them spark plugs, I can drive you up to the Dairy Queen. I'm like, oh, he's talking about Napa Auto Bars. I'm like, girl, hold your ground. I don't need my dental floss that bad. Like, I know I can buy dental floss at the store, but I prefer to have it delivered to me. It's America, after all. So, any Amazon shoppers? Everybody's an Amazon shopper, right? Yeah, go Amazon. Do you know they sell like 1 billion items? And they do, it's 1 billion. And about 25% of it is just weird shit. Like a yodeling pickle. And anybody seen the yodeling pickle? No? Yeah, you press a button and it yodels for like a minute, if you can tolerate it. It looks like a vegan turd. And then they've got the Bob Ross toaster that burns the face of Bob Ross into the slice, every slice, and it's conveniently paired with the Bob Ross Band-Aids, which I guess is for the happy little kitchen accidents. But I really love those frequently bought with suggestions because it just amazes me what they will think that you would need. I had ranch dressing in my cart, and I scrolled down to see what I might also enjoy. So it's what you might also enjoy. I might also enjoy personal lubricant and a mug that says, do what makes you happy. Like, I know ranch dressing goes with a lot of things. So one more. Amazon sells spotted dick, right? Yeah. And so what I might also enjoy with the spotted dick is anti-itch cream and a self-help book called You've Got This. I guess Amazon doesn't understand British people either, so all right, that's it.